James Helder, iFL TV, MTK Global. We've now got promoter Dave Higgins. We're back in the UK with Mr. Higgins. Firstly, great to see you. How you been keeping?
Hey, look, it's great to be back. We love the UK, and Joseph's name is getting bigger and bigger here, so it makes sense to be back here.
This fight's come a little bit out of the blue. We weren't expecting this announcement. There's been rumours of it, of course, but wasn't expecting it to be this fight. How hard was it for you and the team to keep this under wraps?
Well, look, we were in discussions with other boxers, Jennings and Ustinov, etc., and those opportunities didn't feel quite right intuitively, and Eddie was having problems with the Pulev-White situation. So serendipitously, I rang Eddie on Friday and said, do you have any opportunities we could look at in the UK? And he said, not really, guys are tied up. Then we started analysing Pulev-White, and we sort of had a meeting of minds that Parker-White would be a big pay-per-view show, and we work well together, and we decided, there's limited time, but we thought if any two promoters can do a deal in 48 hours, it would be us. And sure enough, I convinced Parker, Eddie convinced Dillian, and 48 hours later we had a big deal, and it'll be one of the most exciting, biggest heavyweight fights of this year.
How has Joseph Parker recovered from the defeat last time out? What has he done in camp? What have you done to prepare for this fight with Dillian White?
Oh, look, every fight's a different fight, and I'm not a trainer. Kevin Barry, our trainer, will analyse Dillian and make a plan, and also, of course, we'll learn from the Joshua fight as well. I think Joe's movement in the Joshua fight was good, but we'll have a plan prepared for Dillian White.
You guys are coming here thoroughly expecting Joseph Parker to do a job on Dillian White. You're expecting a comprehensive victory here. Yeah,
I think Joseph's got too much class for Dillian White, and so I think we'll get the win. But I also think it could go the other way, which makes it exciting. A proper 50-50 fight in the public eye.
How do you think you'll handle this build-up? You seem a lot more relaxed than we've seen you in past build-ups and past announcement press conferences. How do you think you'll handle that?
It's getting used to it. Like, I'm sort of shy by nature, and to thrust yourself in front of cameras, and it's not really my style, but I have to do it. It's a job, and so I'm getting used to it, which is why I'm more relaxed.
Dillian White is obviously mandatory with the WBC. He's got a lot of options for this. Do you think that makes it a more riskier fight for him with the alignment of where he is in all the governing bodies? Look,
boxing's a risk-return business, and it's as risky as deep-sea diving. So when you take a risk, you want to be paid. And for Dillian, this fight with Parker is going to make him a lot of money. So yeah, he's taking risk, but he's also being compensated for that risk.
Joseph Parker, the first man to take Anthony Joshua the distance. I mean, is he happy with that label, or do you think it's something that he'll surpass within time?
Well, he is the first man to take Anthony Joshua the distance, and I think if he can earn a rematch and bring more pressure, let his hands go, and if the referee lets them get on the inside more and fight, then I think we could actually beat him.
Do you think the referee played a big part in Joseph Parker's defeat? Do you think it hindered the performance potentially of Joseph Parker?
I think during the fight, we should have had a go at the referee in the fight and tried to highlight. It was a shocking performance, Eddie Hearn agreed. We're not using that as an excuse. I think Anthony Joshua won fair and square, fought a disciplined 12 rounds. But the referee certainly did not let them engage. I mean, imagine if that referee handled Tyson Holyfield, So, yeah, we want to earn a rematch, and hopefully there's a more competent referee, and we'll put more pressure on, let our hands go, and we think Anthony Joshua is beatable.
This weekend, Tyson Fury makes his long-awaited return. I know Team Parker and Tyson Fury, Team Fury have had a great relationship in the past, even though you boxed Fury, coincidentally. What are your thoughts on his return?
I think it's brilliant that Tyson's back. He's a real character. There's only one Tyson Fury. His style is very tricky. He could beat any heavyweight on his day. He could be a handful, and he looks in really good shape, and he also seems a lot happier. And that's great to see.
Do you think he'll be a real threat for Anthony Joshua given a couple of fights? Do you see him being back to the same Tyson Fury that won the belts in Dusseldorf?
If he's dead serious, gets super fit, trains hard, he's a very big threat for Anthony Joshua because he's uniquely tricky. And I think that Eddie Hearn, they'd think very carefully about that matchup if it was a fully fit Tyson Fury.
Can Joseph Parker, in your opinion, have the power to take Dillian White out within the distance, or do you see it as a points victory for Parker?
I think Joseph can take him out within the distance, perhaps a knockout in the mid to later rounds.
It's going to be a great fight, and well done for you guys for keeping this under wraps. It makes it all that much intriguing.
Yeah, it was. We agreed terms and decided to keep it secret and then shock the world. And I'm surprised it didn't leak, but it didn't.
All right, Mr. Higgins, great to get you back on iFL TV. Thank you very much for making yourself available, sir.
Thank you very much.
And we'll catch you again soon. Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks,
mate. Cheers.